wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential. Can he finish? And that's a superb piece of defending. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Just off target. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti. Ribery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's De Bruyne. Estupinian. That has been cut short. Ribery tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to belt it away. McTominay kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through. That is good strength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Milan with a free kick then. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Matthäus! Decent hit from there. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Not the most accurate pass. Modric has it out wide and in space. De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Knocks it into space. McTominay. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Thuram. And he's managed to get free. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's De Bruyne. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, he's taken it. De Bruyne. Nice control. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now this... Rafael Leao! Cleared without complication. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Ribery. Inter Milan finding their passes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Modric. And it's Modric. Mateus. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Thuram. That's a shade optimistic. And that's been won straight back. And he's in on the finish! Goal, Inter! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
To Catalana! Yes, it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage.
There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
I volontari di tutti I settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff. Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan get the second half going. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that...
Chance for a shot! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Can he latch on to this? Oh no, what has happened here? McTominay cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
De Bruyne. Rabiot. And it's Modric. Ambitious ball here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chance here to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Gullit. He's having a shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Rabiot. Gullit. And this is Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Always onto this. Adriano shapes to shoot! Off the post! Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rabiot. De Bruyne. And Mateus. De Bruyne does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is a little undercooked. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
There's the shot! He has done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rafael Leao, decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Salamakas promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rabiot. 75 minutes played. Rabiot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's away! Great chance! Rude Gullit! That is just a piece of art! A finish of true class!
Ha segnato al 79esimo minuto.
Up by 3! They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Numero 56.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Il numero 3. il numero 19.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He has a look up, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's full Krug. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! And that's wide. Nicely weighted ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, red, nice interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.